Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Aifa.S, the leader of Group 7A. Would like to present about our chosen product that is bike frame. We decided to share and describe about carbon fiber materials and their characteristics.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Kamaliza bin Sharudin. My matrix is CD220213 and I want to doing introduction of bicycle frame. A bicycle frame is the main component of a bicycle, onto which wheels and other components are fitted. The modern and most common frame design for an upright bicycle is based on the safety bicycle and consists of two triangles, a main triangle and a parallel triangle. This is known as the diamond frame. Frames are required to be strong, stiff, and light, which they do by combining different materials and shape. A frame consists of the frame and fork of a bicycle and sometimes includes the headset and seat post. Frame builders will often produce the frame and fork together as a pair set. One of the major requirements related to the design of any product is choosing the proper material to withstand all loads and stresses, either permanent or accidental, which may occur during its use, in order to reduce the time needed for the manufacture and trial of the products. A series of simulations are conducted by the designers, and this significantly reducing the number of possible materials the future products may be made of. The stiffness, weight, and strength of a bike frame depend on many factors, only some of which involve the material. The optimal frame design for one material will be different for another because materials vary widely in strength, stiffness, and density weight. The best aluminum frames have fat, thin wall tubes and don't deflect much side to side when you sprint. The best steel frames have smaller diameter, thin wall tubes, and flex noticeable in a sprint. Titanium and carbon frames fall in between. Experienced cyclists often divide into camps, with steel riders camping about the excess stiffness of aluminum and aluminum zealots decrying the spongy feel of light steel frames. Most bike frames are made from either high tensile steel, chromoly steel, aluminum, carbon fiber, or
Hi, my name is Farah Nurhadiba binti Muhammad Faizal. Matrix number CD220060. Sorry, tiba-tiba milih. I will be presenting about material selection. So, our group chose frame bike that is made from carbon fiber. What is carbon fiber? Carbon fiber generally have excellent tensile properties, low densities, high thermal and chemical stabilities in the absence of oxidizing agents, good thermal and electrical conductivities, and excellent creep resistance. The two main applications of carbon fibers are in specialized technology, which includes aerospace and nuclear engineering, and in general engineering and transportation, which includes engineering components. Carbon fiber can be found in a wide range of performance vehicles, including frame bikes that we are using, and it is often used in the tuning and customizing industry where attractive woven panels are left unpainted to show off the material. Why do we choose carbon fiber? Carbon fiber is a great bike material for some reasons. First, it is stiffer than at lower weight than almost any other material. Second, unlike metal, carbon fiber stiffness can be finely manipulated. Its stiffness properties apply only unidirectionally or along the long axis of the fibers themselves. The characteristic of carbon fibers and why it is suitable for frame bites. First, its physical strength, specific toughness, lightweight. 2. Good vibration damping, strength and toughness. 3. High dimensional stability, low coefficient of thermal expansion and low abrasion. 4. Its electrical conductivity. 5. Biological inertness and X-ray permeability. 6. Lattice resistant, self-lubrication, high damping. 7. Electromagnetic properties. And 8. Chemical increases, high corrosion resistance. Thank you.
My part is processing and manufacturing of carbon fiber bicycle frame. I am Hizamul Haq bin Nasruddin and my metric number is CD220160. Okay, let's start with the first step. First step is making of carbon fiber. So carbon fiber is individual strands of carbon and then combined into large rolls of carbon fiber. If we can see in the pictures, the left side picture is like a hair, so it called the strands of carbon fiber. Then it will process and become a roll like in the right picture. Then it will be impregnated with an uncured two-party epoxy resin to form a composite material. It will be called as prepreg carbon because it is combined with other resin, epoxy resin, and become a composite material. So there are two types of carbon which are weave pattern and in same direction. Step 2 is cutting of the carbon fiber. So from the big rolls of the carbon fiber, we'll cut into sheet first. Then the individual piece of each frame are cut out of those sheets. To make a bicycle frame, they will be cut for individual pieces, depends on the bicycle model and shape. Then a CNC profiler will cut the shape that needed to minimize wastage in every shape, because if we cut manually, it will be wasting more sheets of carbon fiber. So step 3 is assembling. So every individual cut pieces are assembled like a 3D jigsaw puzzle. So each bicycle frame will approximately have hundreds of carbon fiber sheets, and it will be assembled depending on the model of the cycle and the shape of the frame. The placement of each pieces of carbon fiber should be accurate. So it will be accurate so we can make a bicycle frame accurately. Some pieces will laid up in one direction and another will laid up in opposite direction. A frame could be made out of hundreds of carbon fiber sheets. Then the frame will undergo a mechanical testing. In the mechanical testing, they will torture the frame by giving 120 kg of weight each side to test the durability of the frame. They will test minimum of 100,000 cycles before to undergo the next process. So step 4 is molding. They take up the layups with the bladders and preforms, which preforms called like a plastic, and we will insert the carbon fiber and place them in a giant mold. The way it does is through a modulus monop construction as the picture. The mold then placed in a massive heated press which applies 2 to 10 bars of pressure incrementally over 45 minutes at 178 degree. The step 5 is debulking and curing the resin. Heat and pressure applied to the outside of the frame in this process, while the bladders inflate on the inside of the frame, pushing it outwards. This heats the resin and allows it to flow evenly to eliminate creases and air gaps. After heated it cool for 50 minutes, then the curing process starts. Let's say the process is actually at like the picture beside. So step 6 is surface preparation and machining. So surface preparation, it involves sanding it down as it came out in the mold. So after it came out of the mold, they will sand it to make the frame more smooth, and then the formers and ladders are removed from the carbon frames. The machining will start where the machine will drill holes into the frame for other parts to be attached. So after the sanding process all, then only the machining will be starting to drill some holes for other parts to be attached. So step 7, joining frame and rear triangle. Joining the different parts together to make the complete. This is about the final step. So they will join the different parts together to make the complete frame as per picture. The parts will be assembled on a special jig created for each individual frames. So each model of the bicycle frame will have a individual jig. So they will place every parts of the frames in the jig to make sure to make sure they will assemble all in the exact right place and orientation. So step 8, surface finishing. So after done the joining process, they will start the surface finishing, which means they will start the QC process. They will start the QC process, then checking any imperfection of the frames. If there is any imperfection in the frames, they will undergo the step 7 to make sure it will be in a perfect condition. So then they will fully clean and sand it down again. So finally they will undergo the painting and decals. So it means after done all the process, they will undergo the painting process. Here the painting will be happen. Then done painting, they will do a clear coat if they need it. For example, there is a matte the paint like glossy and matte. So if they need a glossy paint, they will add a clear coat on it. Then they will stick decals, depends on their brand and models of the bicycle. For example, in this picture, they stick decals of named as Orbia. Then these frames will be delivered to the customers.
Sport bicycle frames are made of carbon fiber and aluminium because it's transmitting vibration and suit with speed. Carbon fiber, well known as light materials, then combined with aluminium, make it more lighter and make it suitable especially for sports and speed. Carbon fiber is not pure material because its characteristics were actually quite brittle and prone to cracking due to the decals. We have decided to choose two combination of materials, that is carbon fiber and magnesium, as different with combination of carbon fiber and aluminium. In the investigation, we observed that combination of carbon fiber and magnesium are more solid and compact, rather than aluminium that are lighter and thin. It's really suit with rim tire. Recently, carbon fiber requests get highly unexpected demanding due to manufactured car accessories. In static, carbon fiber have the healthiest growth rate and continuous demanding. Our targeted customer for someone who loves car accessories and speeds. General basic rim tire range price around 400 to 500 ringgit. Then, to upgrading to carbon fiber may cost around 2,300 ringgit due to the materials production with highly specialized method.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Malik and I'm going to continue the presentation of our project. So in conclusion, there are several different materials that can be used to make a bicycle frame, including steel, aluminum, titanium and carbon fiber. But they are also heavy and can be prone to rust. However, carbon fiber are the lightest and most expensive one, but they can be less durable and more prone to damage if not cared for properly. In the end, the choice of the bicycle frame material will depend on their intended use of the bike and the rider's personal preferences. Steel, aluminum, titanium, and carbon as well are all available options, each with their own unique properties and benefits. Thank you.